Hey, hey, it's Donna jumping in here for a live. I hope you'll be able to join me. Live, that is. So today I'm going to be sharing my 5V framework with you. This is a powerful framework that has helped me and many of my clients to move forward with more clarity, commitment, and courage. Right? So if you're catching me live, I'd like you to hashtag live for me. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay for me, then this will help me to know who's watching, right? But before I dive into today's topic, I want to let you know that I'll be sharing an offer with you toward the end of this live. So stay tuned. This offer is for you if you're a coach, course creator, thought leader, or service-based provider who's looking for help with your marketing message and positioning. But before I dive in, I just want to make sure that you can see and hear me okay. If you're watching this and my sound is good, just give me a reaction. That would be helpful. So let me know. It's always good to know that you can hear me. So, am I good? I'm watching on my other computer here, so let me just make sure my sound is good, because I know that many of you will watch it later. So, am I good? Okay, good. And I'm really loud. Okay, good. That's all I want to know. So, I hope that you're well in your part of the world. And if you're catching me for the first time, guys, let me just introduce myself. I'm Donna Dean. I am a leading marketing and business growth strategist for coaches and service-based entrepreneurs who desire to show up more powerfully and intentionally so that they can connect with the people that they're meant to serve and strategically position their businesses for growth without using complicated strategies and systems. So, if this sounds like you, great. So today I'm just going to share my 5V dynamics. Right? And it's a framework that as I was saying, I share with my clients as well. And I'm just going to share this with you. And the first V in the 5V framework is vision. Vision. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk a lot about vision. I say, have a vision so big that no matter what happens, no matter what's going on in your life and your business, you want to hop out of bed. And I will also say too that your vision is just not about you. This was a big one for me, right? It's not just about me, it's about the people who are meant to serve, because I understand that I have a group of people who are waiting for me to show up. And I know you do as well. Right? I just want to remind you today that you have people with problems that only you can help them with. Only you can get them to that point. Whether it's, you're using your knowledge, your experiences, or, you're just able to say the right word. You're able to break through, right? Their mindset issues, their mindset issue, their beliefs. Maybe you are able to just shift that belief in themselves, right? I have a coach who likes to say, if you don't have the belief, Donna, right, you can borrow some of mine because I believe in you. Do you have people around you who just believe in you, who's looking up to you, who sees things that you can't see? Many of us do, right? Sometimes it's our parents, for example. It might be our teachers, right? People who you can borrow some beliefs from. But ideally, people who understand the journey, right? That you're on, right? So understand that. I always say, remember that you didn't go through what you've gone through, right? for nothing. It's because you've got some lessons and you're ahead of the journey, and now your people are waiting for you to show them. You are just the right people for the job. You know deep down that you're called to serve a specific group of people. And let me just say that the bigger the problem is, and the more clearer you are about solving this problem, the more successful you'll be. So that is the first V in the 5V dynamics, vision. Okay. Now, the second one will be vow. The vow. This is where you'll make a promise to yourself that no matter what's going on, you will not give up on your dreams and goals, and you'll become more intentional about your actions and decisions. And if you've been with me, following me, you know that I'll talk about, intention. I developed a system that I call the 90-day intentional planner, right? This helps you to become more intentional about what it is that we're doing, right? So with the vow, right, it helps you to believe in yourself and your abilities, and understand that things may get tough sometimes because, you've been told before, I'm sure, that what got you to this level, the level that you're at, is not going to get you to the level that you want to be at, right? So this vow will help you to keep going on no matter what's happening. Thank you for the love, right? And you will continue to move forward with courage, because this is something that we need, right? The courage to step out sometimes, the courage to step into the room that we don't want to be in, right? That we're trying to stay out of. The courage to step on that stage to share our message, right? Whatever that stage looks like for you, right? So that's the vow. It's a promise to yourself first. And then the third V would be the value. Know your worth, right? And understand that you're powerful. You've got a purpose, kind of ties in with the vision, right? And that you have the unique abilities. So this is where we're not going to hesitate to ask people to pay for our expertise, right? This is where you understand that you have a lot to share, that you have knowledge and you have experiences and skills and gifts to share with the world, and you're going to show up to do that. Value. This is where many of us struggle. Many of us, right? We don't have issues talking about how amazing other people are, how amazing, other businesses are, what we're wearing, where we're going out, and how the food is. But when it comes to us, we become modest, and we bobble and we wobble. Can you relate to this? Right? This is where we don't understand that we're genius at what we do, and we have things to share. Right? That's the third V in the 5V dynamics. The fourth one is your voice. When you own your voice, right, you'll let others know who you are, what you stand for, and what you stand against. This is where you'll no longer dim your light or shrink so others can fit in. We do that, right? This is where we understand that other people will come to us with their own agendas of who we're supposed to be, who we should be, right? How you should talk and what you should talk about. But when you own your voice, you learn to clearly articulate the value that you bring to the table. You'll share your values and your beliefs. You'll stand up and clearly state what you are for and what you are against, right? Because sometimes we tend to not do that because we're afraid that we're going to offend people. And I'm not saying go out and deliberately offend people, but this is who we are. And unless you have a voice, you're just going to fit in with everyone else. This is what's going to set you apart as an expert that you are in whatever field you are in your space, right? Is knowing that this is what I stand for. Because this is the thing, and I know you've heard this before. If you stand for everything, you're going to fall for anything. I hope I'm saying this right. If you stand for everything, you're going to fall for... anyways, let me forget that. I think you might have an idea. That's what I'm talking about, right? But you've got to stand for something. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Okay, I got it. Right? So we're going to share our beliefs, and we're going to, just talk about, be our authentic self and talk. And don't be afraid to mess up. Don't be afraid to not get the quote or whatever perfectly, right? Because we're just talking. We're just talking, and we're sharing what's within us, right? So that is the fourth V in the voice. Thank you for the love. Now, let's go now to the fifth V, right? And it's visibility, right? It's visibility. It's getting visible through our content, through our live training, speaking up. This is where we get off the wall and step into the arena with courage. This is where we step into the room, right? With authority. Even when we may not feel, even when we're trembling on the inside. Courage. We're getting visible with courage, right? You've got work to do. But let's just face it, to just get visible, it's not easy, right? You've got to have a plan. You've got to have a strategy, right? And I'm not talking about a cookie cutter strategy, but a strategy that's aligned with you, a plan of what to do, right? Because as I was saying, you have people in your audience right now who are waiting for you to show up to solve their problem. And your solution can do that. You have some people now who are ready to work with you. And of course, you've got some people who are not ready yet. And those people will need some time. They'll need to be nurtured, right? So here's the stats. You might have heard this before if you're in this space that I'm in, if you're in the coaching space or the service-based entrepreneurial online space, is that the stats is you have 2 to 3% of the people in your audience are ready to buy. 6 to 7% are almost ready to buy. And 30% will buy later. And this is why it's good to have a plan, a strategy, so that you can continue to nurture those people who are ready. And this is why you need a plan that will help you to identify those people who you want to connect with. Because that's another thing. I'm about connection, right? I'm about building connection. Not only people that you want to buy from you, but you also want to have people who you want to collaborate with. You want to have people who you can learn from, right? Those are some of the things that we do inside my program, right? So this is what I'm going to say with you, to you, and I'm going to throw a bonus one out there of the V, right? Is to visualize. This is a bonus V. Visualize, because if you cannot see it, you can't achieve it, right? You've heard that before. And I like to quote by Proverbs, as you think, so shall you be. Bruce Lee has a quote, as you think, so shall you become. So what are we thinking about, right? This is where some accountability and intentionality will come in, right? So visualize. What are you visualizing? What's your goal? What's your vision? What are you doing about it? So let me just recap quickly the 5 V's that I shared with you. And the first one was vision. The second one was vow. The third one was value. And the fourth was voice. 6, visibility. And the bonus was visualize yourself. Where you at? And where do you want to go? What's your plan B? Or your plan C, D, Z? Wherever you're at on the journey. So, as I was mentioning at the top of this live, I have an offer for you. If you're a coach, course creator, thought leader, or service-based provider, right, who's looking for help with your marketing message and positioning, I have the Convert to Scale program, which is available to you, right? This program was created for success-driven, mission-led coaches, course creators, and service-based entrepreneurs who know deep down, right, that you've got something amazing to offer. And you're looking to master your marketing message, generate more leads, scale your sales, and strategically position your business for growth without using complicated strategies and systems. So, if you are looking for support, there are 2 levels where you can join me inside this program. I have VIP coaching available, right? And I also have a powerful group coaching container where you will also get some one-on-one support. You will also get some private support with me, because we all know that the cookie cutter approach isn't going to work well, right? So this is why no matter what program, I always offer some one-on-one. So depending on where you're at and how fast you want to move, right? And how hands-on you want your support to be, right? So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, this is something that we can definitely talk about. You can send me a DM and I'll be happy to continue the conversation from there. But before you do, though, let me be clear about who this offer is not for. Let me be clear. This offer is not for you if you're satisfied with where you're at, or if you want to stay stuck trying to figure things out on your own, right? If you don't understand how important it is to invest time, money, and effort into getting your business to where you'd like it to go, to get your vision, to have a clear vision, to have clarity and confidence, and to develop that courage. If you don't want to make changes, this would not be for you. If you're not an action taker, this offer would not be for you. If you still wish to dabble and continue to work to move forward in confusion and overwhelm, this offer would definitely not be for you. So let me just say, though, that this offer is for you if you know that you're created for more and you're ready to play a bigger game. If you already have an offer that you've been selling, but you want to generate more leads and sales, this offer would be for you. If you're done with all the hustling and overwhelm and you're looking for a simpler way to take your business to the next level, this offer is for you if you're an action taker who's ready to roll up your sleeve. Perhaps you've tried all the things, right? But they're not sticking. Or perhaps you've tried a few things, but you don't feel aligned with what you've been doing. Maybe the cookie cutter thing just isn't working. So as I was saying, you can send me a DM and I'd be happy to continue the conversation from there. After this live, I will also drop my booking link below for those who are already familiar with what I'm doing with my work. If you've been in my audience for a while and you would like to explore what working with me would look like, right, you can go ahead and book a call. But as I was saying, this booking a call with me would be for you if you're seriously considering working with me. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm a marketing and business growth strategist. I've been in the online space for a while. I've invested in different programs, and I'm actually a certified marketing management professional. So I come with a wealth of experiences. So happy to talk to you. So I just want to say, I hope you find this training helpful, and don't hesitate to reach out. Sending you so much love so much light, and I wish you so much success. This is what I'm all about. So, talk to you soon. Bye.